How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and this is going to be a short one because we have a ton of news from Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge. Before we begin, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and let's dive right into it. It's going to be, again, as I said, a quick one, but we have reveals for the Starlight Rares, the potential Starlight Rares of Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge. So the first one is going to be Accesscode Talker, and this was last night for me. I didn't make a video about it because I figured, like, you know, maybe something else comes out, maybe another one, you can do a video about both of them, but there's a lot more development than that. So the first one was Accesscode Talker. This image looks extremely legit. We all also know that Accesscode Talker is a secret rare in this set, which is, I'm not loving this Starlight Rare. I think Accesscode Talker is not the best card right now, but I assume that similar to Dark Dragoon, which was in the last Brothers of Legend, it's kind of past its prime, but still pretty valuable as like the main Talker card from, like, you know, the anime, and like if you play Cybers, you need to have this. So this was the first one. It was like, all right, fine, then we're supposed to get another one with the Astral Riding, right? No! Accesscode Talker, Yatagarasu, Blackwing Armor Master, and Super Polymerization. This photo, similar to the Accesscode and the one we're going to see after that, are sort of surfacing right now on Discord and Facebook. And it kind of confirms Accesscode Talker because the image looked real. It had the actual code of the set. This is a little bit more harder to parse, but it seems legit. You know, the Blackwing makes sense. Super Polymerization, pretty surprising, I think. Like a staple, like a pretty old staple as a Starlight in a Battles of Legend set. Why? Usually those like get printed in the main sets as Starlight Rares, but I'm not really sure like what's the rationale behind it. This card also has an ultimate rare. It kind of means, I assume, that they're not gonna hit it ever, even though it's not a very fair card. But yeah, Super Polymerization. And Yatagarasu recently getting a first print after, I think, 11 years or something like that, coming off the ban list, reprinted in Magnificent Mavens, and reprinted now as a Starlight. I think that this is probably the only one out of these four that has potential, like, being very expensive, is a very nostalgic card. I think, like, Accesscode Talker is one of, Super Polymerization is a 3 of, and Armor Master, correct me if I'm wrong, if you do play this in Edison, then this will skyrocket, because those Edison players are either, as Simo said it on the new Ruxin show, they either go like lowest rarity or highest rarity. There's nothing in between. But wait, there's more. Exodia. Exodia the Forbidden One, right arm, right leg, left arm, left leg. This, again, looks to be legit. You can't really parse the code. Like here, it kind of looks like a B. Here, it kind of looks like an L following the B. So, you know, BLCR, this is the code of the set. And again, very surprising. 9, is that 9 Starlight Rares? 5 of these, then these 4. I would say it's very, very surprising. I don't really know what to think about that. Exodia as Starlight, like on one hand, this card is not playable. This is only a card for like collecting. You do have the secret rare from like a guide back in the day. There's a secret rare printing of this. I think it's the only one, and it's very expensive. I think it's UBP or something like that, which is very expensive. I think it's like a couple $1,000, like even like for the set or like for each piece. But a Starlight Rare, Exodia the Forbidden One, and like all the limbs as well. Yes, it could be collectible, but is there really like nostalgic value to this? Because I think the LOB Exodia is obviously expensive. It's the first printing of the card. It has been reprinted a lot since, but it's like the original print from LOB. It'll always be like the best, most nostalgic printing. Then you have like the UBP, which is like, I think it's very old by now, and it's very coveted. People want it. Secret rare. It's like, I suppose it was the highest rarity for Exodia. But now you have this. It's going to be really, really hard to pull, because if all 9 of these are Starlights, and Starlights should be, I think, 1 out of 25 boxes, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like 1 per 2 cases, sort of. So, who's gonna pull enough? And how did somebody pull all the limbs? I don't know. I honestly have no answers to any of this, but this was very, very surprising to see. I think all of these could be like, I don't know, they're weird. I think Accesscode Talker and maybe Super Polymerization being the only like meta relevant playable cards, even though you don't play these in Tournament to Shizu, maybe in the side deck, but again, this could have been, I think, like better stuff. Like personally, I would want like Mirror Jade or Branded Fusion to get something already. You know, playing with the cards from the structure is not a good look, and they have been showing love to, you know, Alubur, mainly reprinting it to death. But yeah. Yatagarasu, Accesscode Talker, Blackwing Armor Master, Super Polymerization, and Exodia, the Forbidden One, and all the limbs. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about that? Do you think it's real? And if it is this the right move from Konami? I don't know, but we're going to be opening 2 boxes of this set. Hopefully, we can pull one of them. I think like pulling a Starlight limb, is so sad because you can't really do anything with it, but it might be worth a couple of bucks. So yeah, thank you for watching. As always, leave a thumbs up in the video, subscribe if you're new here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.